Hi everyone, welcome to the Expanding Housing Options in Neighborhoods, or EHON for short. In this presentation, I'll be walking you through the study approach behind the Major Street study in the City of Toronto. At the end of this video, you are invited to share your feedback with the project team. Your feedback is important to us and will help shape the future of major streets in Toronto. Why major streets? The Major Street Study is one component of the city's EHON initiative. The Major Street Study aims to bring more types of housing to Toronto's low-rise neighborhoods. Major streets have been chosen because they provide a unique opportunity for larger building than the inner neighborhood. They are closer to transit services and community facilities, so they can provide more ground-oriented dwelling units. As a result, there will be more housing options within cities' neighborhoods for existing and future Torontonians. This Venn diagram shows how major streets run through the wide variety of land use designations and highlights the area that the EHON Major Streets Study focuses on in relation to all the other land use designations. As you can see in the picture, the EHON Major Street Study applies to the neighborhood designated properties along major streets. Major streets are transportation corridors which provide connectivity across the city and support surface transportation, shipping, and delivery routes. Major streets are identified on Map 3 of the official plan, which shows the planned rights-of-way widths associated with major streets. The vast majority of major streets on Map 3 are minor and major arterial roads. However, they can range from collector roads that are 20 meters wide with only 2 travel lanes, such as Meadowvale Road, to busy arterial roads such as the 36-meter Finch Avenue with up to 6 travel lanes. The brown areas identified on the map are the properties that the EHON Major Street Study is proposing to permit additional housing options. They do not include growth-promoting policies, such as avenues, centers, site and area-specific policies, secondary plans, PMTSAs, and MTSAs. In this slide, we talk about zoning and major streets. The city has a varied collection of major streets, along which developments are guided in unique ways. To understand the major streets of today, an understanding of the city's zoning past is needed. While most of the city has been harmonized by the City of Toronto's new zoning bylaw 569/2013, many of the permissions that govern development along major streets within neighborhoods come from 43 previous zoning bylaws of former municipalities, which includes East York, Metro Toronto, Scarborough, North York, and Etobicoke. The EHON project, through each of its study areas, such as Laneway, Garden Suites, Multiplex, Neighborhood Retail, has worked to ensure that land use permissions in the residential zones are consistent and able to be applied citywide. A study approach was developed with the past in mind and grounded by citywide mapping that analyzes lots with a neighborhood designation and frontage on a major street. 3 categories of lot configuration can be found across the city: front lot, rear lot, and side or corner orientations. All these 3 lot typologies on major streets are shown in this image. 2 key streams of work are ongoing as the study progresses. The financial analysis work will consider redevelopment opportunities and barriers to gentle intensification along major streets in neighborhoods. The urban design work will consider design solutions and opportunities to expand existing permissions for low-rise residential developments. Now let's talk about opportunity study areas. Based on our research, we selected 3 areas in each district for closer analysis. This analysis included parcel count, parcel orientation, as well as site-specific zoning information, including residential zoning types and what, if any, site and area-specific policies apply. These areas will be the basis for the financial analysis and urban design work mentioned, allowing us to examine possible changes along major streets at a local level and consider the diversity that exists across the city. In order to bring more types of housing to Toronto's low-rise neighborhoods, we need to modify the existing policy and zoning. The proposed changes will be amendment to the official plan and zoning bylaw to allow for additional building permissions for small-scale apartments and townhouses on neighborhood-designated parcels along major streets. This image summarizes the entire study program. The study approach city staff developed started with background work that reviewed a range of internal and external sources and an in-depth review and analysis of existing planning framework and official plan policies. A database was developed that identified segments of lots along major streets with key zoning information, such as lot density, height, and unit overlays. Transportation information, such as level of surface transit along major streets, proximity to major transit station areas, and planned and existing rapid transit, was further incorporated into database. Other information, such as location in neighborhood improvement areas, was also studied. Thank you for your interest in the expanding housing options in neighborhoods along major streets. There is an opportunity to attend open houses and webinars during October 2023. You will also find a survey where you can share your thoughts and feedback. This information can be found on our website. For more information about expanding housing options in neighborhoods along major streets, feel free to visit our website at www.toronto.ca/major streets or contact us by email at ihan@toronto.ca.